Hi folks, Rory here from Team Venom Media and welcome to another collectible hunting video. This time I'm on the way down to Star Foundation in Burton. I went in yesterday and they just had a delivery of Marvel graphic novels. Loads of the really big thick collector's editions of Deadpool and Cable and Deadpool, so I'm planning on getting some of those. They hadn't priced them up yesterday, so I'm literally going there specifically for them today in the hopes that they're still there. And obviously if this video exists, then I've probably been successful. If I don't, then I just won't release anything. So, you know, it's one of them. But, yeah, let's go check it out. I'm back home and very hot, as it is ridiculously hot over in merry old England at the moment. So as you just saw from that little video, I did indeed get some treasures, which is great. One thing that I got, which I didn't mention on the way because I didn't know it existed in there, was the WrestleMania 20 box set, which is from 2004. WrestleMania 20 is one of the best WrestleManias that there's been, and one of my favourite WrestleManias for a multitude of reasons. And yeah, that was £1 or £1.50 or something along those lines. It's just like a no-brainer to get it. So there was that. As I'm sure you just saw, there was some Deadpool collection things that I picked up, and I got a load of them, and they were amazing. So I'll just pull them all out of the bag. So a couple of things I picked up was, as well as the Deadpool things, was I got an Amazing Spider-Man graphic novel, Flying Blind, which is by Dan Slott and is part of, I think it's post Big Time, one of those sorts of eras of Spider-Man, but it's something that I hadn't got, so that's great. That's one for the shelf. That was a couple of quid. I got Ultimate Avengers versus New Ultimates, which was very good, written by Mark Miller, who did the original Ultimate stuff, so that's cool. And this is what ultimately led to the death of Spider-Man, which, well, in the Ultimate Universe anyway. There was a whole thing a few months back. I did one of these videos where I'd picked up the Ultimate Death of Spider-Man graphic novel. Oh, actually, it might have been one of the Comic Book Corner videos that I posted. It might have been that I'd reviewed it on. But yeah, that ties into that, which is cool. Now, the Deadpool things. Yeah, this stack is amazing. It really is. In total, I spent about 20 quid. So the first thing here is Deadpool, the Complete Collection by Daniel Way, Volume 1. This prints issues 1 to 12, Thunderbolts 130 to 131, Wolverine Origins 21 to 25. Yeah, it's a big hefty thing, the equivalent of like 3 or 4 graphic novels. So there's Volume 1. Then there's Volume 2, which is issues 13 to 31. So 18 issues in this, which is amazing. What else is there? I've got them in the wrong order for the pile here. Then there is Volume 3, which is awesome and contains issues 32 to 49, issue 33.1 and 49.1, because that's when Marvel would try to do like the jumping on points, which they would call jumping on points, and they just did like a 0.1 after the issues. So there was that. And then the finished one of them, which is Volume 4, and collects issues 50 to 63. So this one hasn't got as many issues in as the other ones, but that's because it's the end of the run. So I've got the entire Daniel Way Deadpool run at a very nice price. So I'm very happy with that. I mean, There's a few Deadpool runs that I've already got. So I've got the Circle Chase and I think Sins of the Past, the first couple of miniseries they did. I've got some of the classic stuff, which was the mid-90s run. I've got a lot of that in omnibus form. I've got from Dead Presidents onwards, which is the follow-up to Daniel Way's run. And I've got that, so I've got that whole run of the Marvel Now ones. And then there was a King of the Monsters thing that was only, I think it was only about 12 issues. I've got that in a big run as well. So I was quite chuffed that it's another run of Deadpool comics that I didn't have, that I've now got. But that's not all I got. So I picked up those 4 Deadpool things, which are great, and I had a look on eBay and stuff. They're very difficult to find, and then I got Deadpool and Cable, the complete collection. Oh, sorry, Ultimate Collection, Volume 1, which collects issues 1 to 18, and Deadpool and Cable Ultimate Collection Volume 2, which is issues 9 to 35, which I might be wrong, but I don't think there was that many issues, especially because this has got like Diamondback on the back, and I'm sure the Cable and Deadpool series ended around Civil War, so this might cover that. I don't know. I'm briefly flicking through it just to double check it. Yes. So this has got the Cable and Deadpool Civil War era. So because that was the ongoing. So there was the 2 miniseries. There was the I want to say Joe Kelly as the creative thing for the run in the mid-90s. And then there was Cable and Deadpool as its own series. That wrapped up before Secret Invasion, because then Secret Invasion had what looked like a Deadpool miniseries, but it wasn't. It was the start of the Daniel Way run. So I might have accidentally, aside from the current volume, the last 2 volumes of Deadpool, sorry, because there was one that started again with the Krakoan Age of X-Men, and then they've recently restarted it from number 1, like as of last month. But aside from that stuff, I think I might actually have the whole lot now, which is awesome. And that doesn't include things like Deadpool Core or the Merc with a Mouth series that they did, or any of the standalones. Although I do have a lot of those standalones as well. So basically, Star Foundation have done me a massive solid by getting these in, because it's it's completed a massive chunk of my Deadpool collection. So yeah, it's awesome. That was it for today. It was a really good haul. The whole thing cost around, I want to say around 20 quid, something like that. And yeah, it was just amazing. Just such an amazing haul. I can't complain at all. Probably one of the best hauls I've had for graphic novels. I know there's been times where I've had stacks of hardback ones from in there, but these were just brilliant. So yeah, great times.